Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, in this episode, I'd like to revisit the importance of sleep. And I bring this up because I'm encountering not just patients, but just even family members and friends and just individuals I know in general or that know of me. And to their surprise, well, for starters, they're concerned. I'm being approached by many individuals with the concern of interrupted sleep. And there's something that I brought to their attention that a good 2/3 of the individuals that approached me with regard to poor sleep was shocked about. I would say the other roughly 1/3, went through a few acupuncture sessions, and then of that 1/3, I had to recommend herbal formulas to, and it, for the most part, resolved their issue with regard to sleep. But the 2/3 had no clue their interrupted sleep had a lot to do with 3 particular types of foods that they love. Now, in some cases, it was individual. It was an individual situation, or a combination of these 3 foods. Now, I know some of you guys are thinking, oh, he's probably just going to discuss coffee or energy drinks or alcohol, or whatever that comes to mind. But no, I'm not. I'm not, because I've done podcasts on the importance of sleep and certain foods that are great to eat as your last meal for the day, but still not too close to bedtime, and foods you should avoid as your last meal of the day. And many individuals have responded with thanks on the Acupuncture is My Life app. And if you don't already have the app, just download it from your app store. It's free. So much information on that app, and access to the YouTube channel. Of course, you can listen to the podcasts on the app, read up on certain health blogs and how you can benefit from acupuncture, and message Acupuncture is My Life with any questions you may have pertaining to the app. But no, it goes even beyond energy drinks and coffee and alcohol and so much other, like pizza and stuff like that. One that I know is going to shock many is tomatoes. And whether it be patients, friends, family, there are individuals that listen to the Acupuncture is My Life podcast, and they say over and over, I thought you said salads are great as a last meal for the day. Yes, but it gets a little deeper. You may want to exchange, let's say, the tomatoes for avocado. And why? Because tomatoes are acidic. And if you're an individual who suffers from heartburn, or better yet, acid reflux, you would know that the moment that you lie down to go to sleep, the stomach acids begin coming up the esophagus, basically you're going to get up. You're not going to be able to lie down with the intent to get a good night's sleep. You're just not. And there are individuals that I'd spoken with, even patients, and they're shocked because they love tomatoes and they love tons of tomatoes in their salad before bedtime. And then there are individuals who just have seen me locally here in New York City and inquire about their acid reflux, and I bring up tomatoes, and you should just see the look on their face. But yes, tomatoes can be a culprit for you not being able to get a good night's sleep. You know, and you have to understand, as a licensed board certified doctor of acupuncture, I understand that health is wealth. The wealth isn't in the bank. It's not in the safe. It's not in the stock market. It's not in your pocket. It's not in your purse. It's not under the mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. And it's not under the doghouse in the backyard. The wealth is in you. That's what the wealth is. And this is why, I constantly recommend you see a physician on an annual basis for your yearly checkup. Some may have to go more times than that, but for the most part, many go for their annual checkups, get your blood work done, your analysis, and other things, and discuss with a physician some concerns you may have about your health. But definitely see an acupuncturist. Make regular wellness visits to your acupuncturist and watch your life change a great deal. Now, another culprit of potentially not getting a good night's sleep, and a lot of my patients who've migrated to America from India and Nepal and United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, when I told them this next food, oh gosh, forget about it. And guess what? That's dried fruit. Why? And I do agree with them. Dried fruit is great for digestion, but it tends to cause bloating and gas. And guess what? Dried fruit, the sugar levels are really, really high. And when you're trying to go to bed, you really don't want to be ramped up with that amount of sugar. If you feel in the mood for fruit, switch to fresh fruit. But dried fruit can really get you charged up. Tastes great. It's fiber. It's great for digestion. But that, I would recommend you moving that closer to the between breakfast and lunch hour. It works best around that time. And another food that's my favorite, and I explain these a lot to many of my patients, and it saves them those extra trips to an acupuncture clinic, to the doctor's office, and to the pharmacy. And then, they eventually just come in for regular wellness visits, because acupuncture is awesome once you really get to understand it. And this is why Acupuncture's My Life started, acupuncturesmylife.tv. And so many individuals are either watching it on their phones at acupuncturesmylife.tv or watching it streaming on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and even Android TV. And they're learning so much. And many will have questions and they'll message us here at Acupuncture's My Life in New York City. And we answer. They learn so much and then refer them to an acupuncturist in whatever country they're in. And expand from there. But the next one is my favorite. Onions. Onions. Oh, that is like, globally, so many individuals love onions. But onions tend to create gas as it goes through your digestive system. And the effects of gas puts pressure, adds pressure within your stomach, which can send acid back up through the esophagus. And when you're looking to lie down to get a good night's sleep, heartburn, or should I say acid reflux, and especially if you're eating it raw, woof. You know, acid reflux should not be a lifetime problem. It should not be. Which is why I say see an acupuncturist for regular wellness visits. Your life will change. And as a quick note, don't drink much in the way of water before bedtime. Because you will be getting up to let it out and then try and go back to sleep, and that's going to disturb your sleep. Okay? Water's great for you. And I get that a lot. You know, I need my water. Or individuals are trying to meet their quota for the day. And they forgot to drink certain slated amounts during the day because they were in meetings or they were super busy. So they want to put it all down before bedtime. No. No. There are multiple stages of sleep that you need to properly rejuvenate and be ready for the next day. And if you have to jump out of bed to run to the bathroom and then go back to bed, you may never reach the optimal stage required for your cells to rejuvenate and just you're good for the next day. So try and give yourself a 2.5 hour break from water before bedtime. And make acupuncture part of your life, okay? Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?